Today is Tuesday, and it's the 23rd of September. Astrology time. Shane here, right? So, Moon isn't going to be in Libra all day long, but it's going to be void of course at 12:02 p.m. Kind of a long void of course, right? It won't enter Scorpio until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. So, our void of course moons have been nothing short of spectacular for guiding us subconsciously. And with Mars in Scorpio, this is going to help us in many ways because it puts our intentions into action. Okay, so career, creativity, and side hustle can all begin to feel like a better fit, okay? Like, just like, okay, we're starting to come into this energy. We start off a little shaky coming into the fall, but now it's like, okay, today it's kind of like stabilizes a bit, right? Libra energy certainly helps us as well. So the question is, why would you enjoy this alone, right? Does this happen to both you and significant others and other things around you, right? Share the love, right? Balance it out. It's beautiful. Today's keyword is together. Now, our color is baby blue. Working through new energy is pretty amazing, okay? It can be. It can be pretty amazing. Yesterday's struggles are due to a scattering of power. Scattering of power, how do you say that, Shane? Well, the personal planets, Venus and Mars, are at the apex points of yods, okay? They've been there and they've been sitting there, right? So there's this decisive energy that was like, look, you got to start beginning this path of exactitude and knowing exactly what you want and how you're going to get it, as well as knowing exactly what you want and how you're going to get it, right? You're learning what it is you want, but then you're getting it, right? That's the Venus in Virgo versus the Mars in Scorpio. Now, they happen to both be sextile as well, which is very curious. Now, they've been there. Okay, so there's some positivity that we've been feeling about this, right? Because that's a positive thing, that knowing what you're going to be going into, trying to learn what you're going into and what you need to be able to gather stuff to you, to attract it, right? That attractive power of Venus and that active power of Mars underlying all of this, right? So, with that being said, we're at a crossroads of sorts. Months ago, I told you these points would be decisive. Venus is at that first step of mastering what she wishes to create from a technical standpoint, and Mars is realizing the actions needed to make our Sun Scorpio intentions happen. So Mars is blazing the way for the Sun, Mercury, then eventually Venus, right? Now, that being said, curiously enough, Venus and Mars are also sextile. And this energy, this dynamic, is being reflected back because sextile planets make other yod points, right? Where's that yod point at? Bam, 0 degrees Aries. It's all going to come back around this spring, right? It's kind of exciting, right? Just as we know, we know that once Neptune and Saturn enter that point, we're on that new phase, we get into that new phase of art, right? That new era, I guess you'd call it an age, right? Those new genres that will start coming forth, right? Now, it's pretty good. With all this commotion, this almost passed by unnoticed, right? Who notices yods? Unless you're really staring at a chart, you're really not going to see them until you start feeling them. And then when you start feeling them, you can go, wait, there's something here. But what's here? And then you can just dig a little bit deeper and you'll, oh, that's what's here. So, yeah, you can, if you're just looking at ephemeris or something like that, or just a little day planner or something, and you're looking at what aspects are there, this isn't going to jump out at you, but this does. Okay. So, but it's the last day for it. Tomorrow, this configuration is by the wayside. So, today's the day to recognize what it is that we're doing in those respects, that underlying positivity that we were feeling. Okay. Look, we may have entered this fall season feeling slightly off kilter. but we will start recovering rapidly. And the moon squares Jupiter before the void of course today. That's the only aspect for today. It gives it an easygoing, it makes it feel easy, right? It's kind of easygoing, right? It's like, hey, I'm ready for anything. Don't overthink the yods. Lead with your actions, okay? Just get out there and do it. The void of course allows us to focus on what we know and allows us to work from a place of balance. Okay, so later on after noontime, that void of course is going to work in your favor as we head into the evening, right? Trust in your process and in whatever guides you. And then things are going to get pleasant later on. That kite is going up, right? Wordsmiths, you got to do your thing. Okay. And in 1884, our event is American Herman Hollerith patents his mechanical tabulating machine, beginning the era of data processing. That's right, Hollerith cards. Correct. And our birth is in 1852. William Stewart Halstead, an American pioneering surgeon who introduced anesthesia and antisepsis while being addicted to both cocaine and opium. Okay, Dr. Feelgood, right? No, it's very important. He's born in New York City and he died in 1922, and that's all I got for you. So let's recap it. Our color is baby blue, and the key word is together, because we got Libra season, right? Let's start bringing things together. Appreciate and love every single one of you. Keeping it purposely short today. Today, we're starting to come up, guys, is a 5. Happy astrocatting.